Lions TV, we are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can see on the screen right now. If you are going to do a bit of business in the chaos, the madness that is 2020, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below, or on our brand spanking new website, www.lionstv.co.uk. And if you haven't already, of course, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. This graphic that's going to pop up right now seems to be helping. We are moving at a decent pace towards 13,000 subscribers. And follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter. We are TV Lions on Instagram, and the vile outlet that is Twitter, we are TV_Lions if you want to follow us on that also. This is your pre-match prediction for Saturday's away trip to Barnsley. Fucking Barnsley, Hellfire at Oakwell. A bit of a bogey team for us, and it's not going to be easy because we are man down, we are men down. What's the gaffer going to do? Let's take a look. So, Sean Hutchinson injured, out injured. Alex Pearce out injured. I will say as well, I've seen a lot of rumours appear on my WhatsApp groups and on outlets, Millwall outlets, fan groups on Facebook, that people are saying that Alex Pearce is pulling a fast one. He's not actually injured, and because we won't give him a new contract or whatever. I don't know anything as fact, but what I will tell you is this. I will be amazed if that's true. Alex Pearce is the main man in that dressing room. He runs that dressing room, make no mistake. He may not always play on the pitch, but the players absolutely love him, and he is the main man down at the end. Don't worry about that. And there's absolutely no way the sort of man he is, he'd be trying to pull a fast one. So, vicious rumours of vicious things. I found that out myself. Take no notice of that whatsoever. Alex Pearce is club captain. The gaffer loves him. The players love him. He likes being at the club. So, yeah, absolute waffle. But regardless, he's not going to be playing Saturday. He's still injured. Sean Hutchinson needs a scan. Could be out long-term injured. What I'm going to say is this. Please don't put Murray Wallace centre-back and put Shane Ferguson left-back. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Let's talk about Hayden Muller. Hayden Muller, I watched recently play for the under-23s at Coventry away. We drew 0-0 that day. Good player. Likes to play as well. Likes to play out the back. Definitely not a Neil Harris type of defender. Will definitely suit Gary Rowett more. Yes, he's 18 years old. Yes, he hasn't played many games for the under-23s. He's actually played a lot of games for the under-18s. Been at the club since he's about 10 years old, I think. Put him in. Fucking put him in. Do not mess around. What is this problem we seem to have with taking risks and chances on youngsters? Put Hayden Muller in the starting lineup on Saturday. I tell you what, stick Billy Mitchell while you're at it in, and even George Alexander just can't seem to get looking. But if it was me, I'd have them all around it. What's the worst that can happen? Put Hayden Muller in next to Jake Cooper centre half, and let's see if he sinks or if he swims. What's the worst that can happen? He ain't going to cost us directly that much. He could surprise you. He's a very good young player. Is he ready for first team football? There's only one way to find out. Don't make him the next Sid Nelson and let him just sit and do nothing for the next 7 years. Don't make him, so many players I could name. Put youth in. Why have we got this problem with not wanting to play youth? We've got 3 games coming up in the next 6 days. So use them. Put him in. If he's brilliant, we have it off, and we've got a good young player there that we can use going forward. If he plays shit, then he plays shit. What happens? We lose. We lost last Saturday. Big deal. Put these players in. Start using them. Start utilising our youth. And as Jamie Morley rightly said in the Lions Lounge lockdown that I did with him, who's now an agent for a lot of young players, what's the worst that can happen? Put them in, and then if they do well, then you've got a good talent there, which you'll get some first team service out, and then you can hopefully get some money back later down the line. It happened in the 90s. Players like that kept me all afloat in the 90s. Ben Thatcher, Andy Roberts, Mark Kennedy, all products of our youth team, all sold for big money. So put Hayden Muller in the starting lineup. Please don't put Murray Wallace centre half. As much as I love him, he can't play centre half. For me, he's much better at left back. If you put Murray Wallace centre half and put Shane Ferguson left back, for me that's a disaster waiting to happen. So put Hayden Muller, please, Gaffer. I'm begging you. I'm pleading with you. Not that you watch Lions TV, you might do, I don't know. But someone get the message to the gaffer. Stick Hayden Muller in the starting line on Saturday, please. So yeah, that's the bad news. 2 centre-halves out. The good news is, of course, that Mason Bennett is now eligible to play. Mason Bennett was unbelievable against Forest. Gary Rowett's got a lot of confidence in him, showed a lot of faith in him, especially with problems he's had off the pitch, which ain't nothing to do with us, and I'm pleased Gary Rowett's given him that second chance at Millwall. Let's hope he repays that faith and signs for us permanently and doesn't fuck off to Sheffield Wednesday, as the rumours in the press seem to state. Mason Bennett came to us and Gary Rowett put him in a bit soon because he wasn't fit, and that shows again Rowett's faith in him and his confidence in. Sorry, my ears ringing for some reason. My ears keep ringing. It's just started ringing, but let's soldier on. Gary Rowett's confidence in Mason Bennett's ability. When he finally got fit, I think the best we saw of him when he was actually fit was when he played against Nottingham Forest, and he was brilliant that night. He was powerful. He was direct with his running, and as good as Jed is with his running and directness, Jed's too wide. I always maintain Jed could play in the 10. But Mason Bennett will play central, he will attack, and we've got to go for it against Barnsley. This is the team that I would pick. I'll go with Bart Bulkowski in goal, Marlon Romeo right back, Murray Wallace left back, Jake Cooper and Hayden Muller central defenders. I'd have Sean Williams and Jason Malumbi in the holding midfield role with the ones spreading it about for fun. And then I'd have 3 in behind Matt Smith. I'd have Conor Mahoney on the left who can unlock a door and isn't afraid to try things. I'd have Mason Bennett running directly in behind a big man Matt Smith. And I'd have Jed Wallace, of course, on the right. If you're going to have 2 holding midfield players, then you've got to make sure that the forward 4, the forward, obviously the striker and the 3 behind, have got to be direct, have got to be attacking players, have got to be confident players. Conor Mahoney, put him in. He's got to now have the chance. He's never really had the chance majorly under Rowett. When I say had the chance, I mean play him for 90 minutes for the next 9 games and see what he does. And then if he's shit, you can say he's shit. But he isn't. He's, again, a very talented player. He's as talented as Jed. He can unlock a door. He's got a better delivery than Jed. But, you know, he's obviously not as quick as Jed. And people sometimes seem to question his desire to play for the club. He wouldn't have joined Millwall from Bournemouth. He would have gone home to Preston. Preston wanted him. He's from Blackburn. He would have had a jolly up and gone home and sat home with his mates and just had a jolly up. He's ambitious. He come to Bournemouth for a reason. He's come to Millwall to try and prove himself. A very difficult place to prove himself. So he wants to be playing here, trust me. And now's the time to put him in. Mahoney, Bennett and Jed Wallace behind Matt Smith. That fucking excites me. That excites me. And you've got Sean Williams and Malumbi, the little animal, to protect the back 4 and distribute the ball. So for me, that is the team it should be playing. Shane Ferguson, yes, he set the first goal up for Matt Smith on Saturday. A brilliant cross from Fergie. But he isn't. He won't unlock doors. He won't take people on. He hasn't got tricks. And Mahoney can score goals as well, as we've seen when he's had his limited chances against Luton earlier on in the season. He was brilliant that day for the second half when he came on. He does seem to affect the game more as an impact player. So what I'm going to say is, Connor, if you're watching, I know someone in your family will be, get a rock up your arse and show us what you can do for 90 minutes, because I know you've got it in you. Young player of the year at Birmingham last year does not lie, and we saw how good he was in pre-season. Now's your time, boy. Get on the pitch, show us what you got. Be confident, be attacking. If you lose the ball, you lose the ball. Same for Jed, same for Bennett. Just keep trying to unlock them doors. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to be more creative and inventful with our forward thinking. We can't keep running down the wing, cutting back and playing 2-yard passes. Attack with pace, attack with intent, attack with ideas, step overs, runs into the box, direct runs, straight into the centre back. See what they got. Because we are up against Barnsley, as I said, a bogey team. Let's move on to them. Always been a bogey team for us. They done us a lot earlier on in the season at the Den 2-1. They done us in the playoff final. They just seem to always get results against us. However, last time we faced them against Oakwell was 2 seasons ago, because they was in League One. Don't forget last season, where it was possibly the coldest football match. You know, it was. It was the coldest football match I've ever been to in my life, and I've been to Russia. It was fucking freezing that day. Me and Kieran went up. It was a brilliant performance. 2-0 winners. Lee Gregory gets the first, and Ben Marshall, football's forgotten man, currently playing in the 94th tier of English football for 3 bottles of vodka a week. What a player he was, by the way, in that first loan spell. God knows what happened to him, but he scored an absolute weldy, stuck it in the stanchion that day, and we was 2-0 winners in Baltic Barnsley. We're going back when the sun's out. We need a performance after last Saturday. Things have to change. I'd change it up. They managed, obviously, Barnsley by Gerhard Struber. Slightly looked at my notes. Did you notice that? Gerhard Struber is their manager. They currently sit in 23rd place in the league. They are 4 points from safety, but a bad goal difference puts them almost 5 points from safety. But here's the bad news. Last time out, they won. On their return from lockdown, they coped with it a lot better than we did, and they beat Queen's Park Rangers at Loftus Road by 1-0. So they need a win to keep their hopes of staying in the division alive. But we need a win. It's all to play for. I think there's going to be goals in it. I'm going to give you a prediction. So, this is your pre-match prediction. And here we go. I am going to go for a 3-2 Millwall win. I don't know what happened to us last week we seem to just turn into a big leaky defence, which is one thing we've always had, is a steady back five. But I think that we are going to win the game by 3-2. I'm going for Matt Smith, Mason Bennett and Jeb Wallace to get our goals in an absolute ding-dong of a fixture. And if we win it, we're right back in the hunt. As I said, this is the first of 3 games in 6 days. Swansea at home next Wednesday and the Anoraks away next Friday on TV. So this will be make or break. If we can make, this will determine it. The next 3 games will determine whether we're going to make the playoffs or not. If we lose all 3, obviously we're going to be out of the running. If we get some results that I think we should and will get, then we keep the dream alive to play at an empty Wembley Stadium at the end of July in the playoff final. Could happen. Will it happen? We're going to get the right way about it Saturday. We're going to get a 3-2 win at Barnsley. So that's your lot for this pre-match prediction. If you think I'm right, if you think I'm wrong, don't be shy to let me know what you think the score's going to be in the comments below. As of yet, and it's 4 o'clock on Thursday, I've had no pre-match predictions in from the boys at Lions TV, so there could or could not be a fan score prediction out at the same time. I'm releasing a video just after this one tonight, the road to Moscow. It's a little bit of a rewind. 2 years ago today, myself, Tony Warner and Kieran left for the World Cup. And we had a brilliant time, travelled many countries. So I've re-edited that with a trailer and the 4 episodes all into one episode, pictures added, clips added, timeline added. That's going to be out on the channel tonight as well. And I'll do my best to get the Brian Horn lockdown, although it's over 2 hours worth of that, by the way. And I thought he might be a little bit held back, a little bit reserved. Wow, yeah, absolutely not. Some outrageous stories in there, some brilliant stories from Brian Horn, a Millwall fan as well. His dad's still a season ticket holder as well, goes away. I didn't realise that. So massive Millwall fan, Horny, and that was good to find that out last night, as well as talk to him. So I'll try and get that out on the channel maybe Friday, more than likely Monday, because obviously all the in-game content. Games come thick and fast now. We need 3 points on Saturday, boys. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.